years, public health researchers have explored how the food retail environment affects what people buy and what we could change in order to improve the nutritional profile of what shoppers purchase and take home to eat. This includes how foods are marketed to consumers in stores and on packages. For example, food and beverage companies commonly use nutrient claims such as low fat, high in calcium, or good source of vitamin C to entice buyers. In this cross-sectional study, we look at low or no content nutrient claims on over 80 million packaged food and beverage purchases from 40,000 U.S. households from 2008 to 2012. We wanted to find out whether the proportion of purchases with a nutrient claim changed over time, whether a product purchased with a nutrient claim was actually associated with a better nutritional profile, and whether there were differences in the proportion of products with nutrient claims purchased by households of different race or ethnic groups or households at different income levels. We found that overall, the proportion of purchases with any type of low or no nutrient content claim did not change significantly from 2008 to 2012 for foods or beverages. In 2012, 13% of food purchases and 35% of ready-to-drink beverage purchases had any claim, and low-fat claims were the most common type for both foods and drinks, followed by low-calorie and low-sugar. Compared to purchases with no nutrient claim, packaged food purchases with any low-content claim had significantly lower mean energy, total sugar, total fat, and sodium densities. Among ready-to-drink beverages, purchases with any low or no nutrient claim had significantly lower mean energy and total sugar densities, but slightly higher mean total fat and sodium densities than purchases without claims. When we broke down differences in nutrient densities by food and beverage groups, and later by specific claim type, it seems that the relationship between having a low-content claim and having a better nutritional profile overall, or for the claimed nutrient, was not always clear. In many cases, products with a particular low-content claim did have, as expected, lower mean densities for that nutrient than products with no claim, or with any other nutrient-specific claim. In some groups, though, purchases with a specific claim actually had greater mean density for that nutrient than purchases with no claim. This is likely due in part to low or reduced claims being relative within brands or specific categories. Certain products that are known for being high in a given nutrient are more likely to feature a low-content claim for that nutrient. For example, a low-sugar cookie may contain less sugar than the regular version of the same cookie, but more sugar than other cookies or foods in other categories, such as salty snacks. So it looks like a low-content claim can mean different things for different foods and drinks, and that products that tend to be high in calories, sodium, sugar, or fat may actually be more likely to have low or no content nutrient claims. This could be confusing or misleading for shoppers, as it makes it harder for them to know whether a food is truly low in a certain nutrient or just low relative to other products while still having very high energy, sodium, fat, or sugar density. Low-content nutrient claims are a common feature among U.S. household food and beverage purchases and are more common among ready-to-drink beverages than on packaged foods. It seems that these claims are not necessarily reliable indicators of a product's nutritional quality. Future research should examine how these claims affect consumer choice, as well as how claims interact with other common strategies like sales or price promotions to influence purchasing behavior and ultimately dietary quality. To learn more about our methods, see more detailed results and our findings on purchases by household race, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status, and to read more in-depth discussion, check out the full version of our paper in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.